Alright, what is up YouTube? Today we got an interesting video because I found an article that I think speaks to me and also speaks to the channel, as it talks about Japan's views on Hollywood anime remakes as Western fans. As soon as I found this article and started reading a little bit, I was immediately like, whoa, I need to make a video about this because, I'm very fascinated and intrigued by Japan's opinions about Hollywood anime live action adaptations. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of read this article, give my little thoughts here and there about what I find interesting, and then I really want you guys to actually leave your comments on what you think about all this. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Japan is just as negative about Hollywood anime remakes as Western fans. According to a recent Japanese poll, Western fans aren't alone in their dissatisfaction with Hollywood's live-action anime adaptations. Japanese anime is an international phenomenon and has only grown more popular than ever. Wow, really? Globally in the last few years. Seeing this massive spike in popularity, Hollywood and other Western movie-making machines have tried to capitalize and adapt several of these franchises while they were at their peak. Well, I don't know if the Death Note movie came out at Death Note's peak, but I mean, okay. Unfortunately, the results have mostly been subpar movies at best, disappointing fans and the critics for various reasons. Low budgets, poor casting, and a general lack of fidelity to the source material have tainted Hollywood anime adaptations in most fans' eyes. Western fans' general dislike of these Hollywood anime adaptations is shared by Japanese viewers. According to a recent poll showcasing a similar sentiment, disappointment is as universal as our love of anime. So let's look at the survey results. This poll was conducted by a company called Vivian, owner of the Japanese streaming service One Screen, and reported on by Yahoo Japan. It asked anime fans which series they'd like to see adapted by Hollywood into live action next. Options included Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Naruto, My Hero Academia, and other current hits in the industry. None was also an option, which led to a somewhat embarrassing poll result. From a sample size of 1,000 people, Demon Slayer came in second, receiving a total of 60 votes, with the most of the other options failing to have more than 20. An overwhelming majority, with 456 votes, went to none. While this isn't a sweeping poll of the general consensus in Japan, it speaks volumes about how some audiences view Hollywood's treatment of iconic Japanese franchises. This result likely stems from the less than successful track record that Hollywood has with anime adaptations. These films, namely infamous movies such as Dragon Ball Evolution and the Netflix adaptation of Death Note. Okay, yeah, but what about Ghost in the Shell? What about Battle Angel Alita? I'm just saying. Anyways, yeah. Dragon Ball Evolution, Death Note have several issues with them as adaptations of the source material and generally. Often the more over-the-top or difficult to replicate elements of the source material are watered down. There is a constant disregard for authenticity and whitewashing of characters that Asian actors should portray. As a result, the movies barely resemble the anime and manga that they're based on, leaving all parties, namely all the global fans, disappointed. While in general, anime live-action adaptations typically struggle, the ones that come out of Japan tend to yield more favorable results, including Death Note, not the Netflix version, and Attack on Titan, which had live-action films and TV specials. Though they usually have even smaller budgets than most Hollywood attempts, this doesn't make the directors shy away from utilizing and adapting a series' more over-the-top elements. While things might not look great in terms of special effects, the franchise's spirit is respected much more, something foreign studios have yet to reproduce in a crowd-pleasing way. And if polls like this one are to be believed, those crowds don't have much faith in America's ability to keep trying. Okay, this is the main part that's kind of interesting to me because I feel like personally, and this is honestly kind of a whole other video within itself, but I think this last little paragraph here is really what can spark a debate between you guys in the comment section below. Are the Japanese live action adaptations really better than Hollywood's? And I've already kind of talked a little bit about what I think, but I'm definitely gonna make a video on that soon. I've been kind of scripting that one because I want it to be nice, but I definitely want to hear your guys' opinions on this because yeah, honestly, I mean, don't get me wrong, Japan has every right to have their own opinions. They did make the anime, of course, but you know, their films, their anime adaptations aren't great either. I mean, let's be real. It's, you know, Japanese live action adaptations of anime are kind of garbage too, so it's not like they can really, you know, it's not like they can really have that much integrity trash talking the American ones. You know, personally, I think the American ones have a lot more going for them than the Japanese ones, but that is a different video for a different day. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like on the video, that helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you haven't already, that also helps me out a ton. And be sure to hit that bell to stay tuned for all the anime live action content that I'm going to be bringing you. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.